Let's take a look at how to work with a set of data that is recorded in a table. This can be helpful not only in mathematics but in other subjects like science and social studies. Here we have a simple table of data and we're asked to find some ways of describing it. Our first question asks us to find the largest and smallest number of pencils that a student has. We can see from our table that the smallest number of pencils that a student has is 3. And the largest number of pencils that any student has is 7. So let's see, our largest number is 7 and our smallest number is 3. Now, how many pencils does the class have total? Professor Hounsberger could put all the pencils in a pile and count them, but she could also use her table. So for example, we have 6 students who each have 3 pencils. So 3 times the 6 students is 18 pencils. Take a moment to pause the video and see if you can figure out how many pencils the class has in all using multiplication and addition. Okay, using multiplication and addition, you should get some numbers that look like this. So that's the multiplication that we need to do to figure out how many pencils we have total. And then what we need to do is add up all of these numbers. So we have 18 plus 16 plus 40 plus 30 plus 21. This adds up to 118. You can try that on your own or check it with your calculator. So for how many pencils the class has in total, we know that there are 118. To find the average, we want to take the number of pencils total and divide by the number of students in the class. So luckily, we just figured out how many pencils there are total. We know that there are 118. And if we read the question carefully, we can see that there are 25 students in her class. So what we can do is take 118 and divide by 25. You probably need a calculator to help you do this one, but it's equal to 4.72. So that's the average number of pencils that each student has in her class. Our last question asks us to find the most common number of pencils for a student to have. Which number of pencils do the largest number of students have? So in order to figure this out, we're going to look at our table and look for the largest number in the column that lists the number of students. So looking through our column, it looks like the largest number is 8. This corresponds to 5 pencils. So the most common number of pencils for a student to have is 5 pencils. Now we've taken a look at how to find measures of central tendency for data presented in a table.